Okay, so day two, as you can see, we are doing some patterns, as I also said yesterday, and there are not any like assignment questions as such today in the course, but yeah, I'm still going to try like the questions that are given as videos, and there are solution of it as well. So we'll do it alongside, but yeah, let's see. This one I already did earlier today. It was like. Printing a hollow rectangle pattern. If I can just, okay, so this was the pattern that it printed, and I think the logic is kind of like you know iterating with the rows first for the outer loop, and then like columns, and then doing it according to the cell, like figuring out the logic which cells should be the one. Although I should like dry run on a pen and paper, but as you can kind of see, my setup is messed up. I have my keyboard here, my mouse here, mic here. So yeah, there is not much of an space, but yeah, we'll see. Let's see what we can do. So it is inverted and rotated half pyramid. So yeah, let's just go ahead. Okay. Okay, so I'm back. There was a network issue. That's why I could not continue watching the lectures or whatever. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that I was saying there is no space for the pen and paper, but as you can see on the screen, I tried to do it on the screen with my mouse, but that did not quite work out. So we will have to adjust. Let us see here. Okay. Mm, okay, that should be all right. I don't know if my voice is any whatever. I'm just gonna do it with this. So yeah, this is like basically this is what we have to print. It's an inverted and rotated half pyramid. So let me just. By the way, I have like pen tablet too, but again there is no fucking space here. I don't know how much of a big table I would need for all of this half pyramid. Okay. So we have empty spaces and then stars. So yeah, first of all, it's got to be uh, four lines, like four rows, because there are four lines of this. So outer loop will most probably run like outer loop four times. Yeah. Mm. So we have total number of rows as four, and then in one line we have to print like some spaces and then a star. So yeah, we'll have to like iterate how much spaces and how much stars we have to print, but how can we do that, right? Spaces, stars. So as where is this? Yeah, so as we can see, there is like in the first row, there is the stars are equal to uh, what is it equal? Yeah, the star is equal to the number of what is the row. So like if it is the first row, then we have to print one star, and we have to print three spaces. So that would be like total number of rows minus one, which will be 4 minus 1. Again, 2 stars, 2 spaces, 3 star, 3 spaces, and 4 star, 0 space. Hmm. So it will be like the number of rows equal to number of stars. So it will be like print a star in like first row for 1 star, second row whatever. Now spaces. So yeah, that's like n minus 1. Yeah, whatever. So that will be like n minus 1. N minus row or whatever. Yeah. N minus I. N minus I and I. This is space is star. So so it will be like, let's just write a pseudo code I guess here. If for let's say int I is equal to 1 and I is less than or equal to n, which is the row number, and then I plus plus. Okay, there is mistake here, but I think it should be all right. Anyways, so this will be, yeah, this will be like what it will be like, and then we'll have to run a loop for columns, right? So let's say for int j is equal to 1 and j is less than equal to, okay, I think it should be n again, I'm not sure. I plus plus, and then it will be what it will be again. So we'll have to now we'll have to check the condition or something, right? Or we can just directly print a star according to what the, what the space, like the star would be 1 because the row number is 1, and the spaces would be, can we do that here also, like after this print 1 star, and then no, I don't think so. So we are tracking the line here. So what we can do, uh, maybe we can, just print the spaces. So no, the spaces will be here. Okay, I think I got it. So, what we'll have to do is first we'll have to print the spaces, right? So that will be according to here. What did we say? It will be like n minus I. So that will be n minus I, and then I guess we can write the same for loop. So we can exit once it has printed spaces, and then we can just copy paste here and then print stars here. Let's just try writing it first, I guess, and test it out. So this is a different one. Let's say public static. We can just say void because we are printing, and in half, let's just say half pyramid, and then it will be, yeah, it will take row number as an input, and then let's say outer loop for spaces. So what we can do is int I is equal to 1, I can be less than or equal to n minus I, then we can do I plus plus. For that we need to, we need to print a space, and then not, that's not outer loop, right? We are just we are not looping it inside it. So loop for stars, which will be for int j is equal to 1, j is less than or equal to n, and j plus plus. So in that case we can print system dot out dot print, and it will be a star. So, and we can go into the next line by giving next line here. Let's just call it here. We can say half pyramid. Let's just give it as 4, and let's try and run it. Okay, so there is an issue here. What is the issue? Let's just first see what this is doing, right? So it is doing first, it enters the loop here. So for int I is equal to 1, I is less than n minus 1, n minus 1 is 3. So obviously it is less than 1 is less than 3. So it prints an empty space, and then okay. I think what it does is it prints 4 empty spaces, and then it is printing stars or something, right? But it should not exit the for loop, right? It should print a space for I is equal to 1, then I is equal to 2, and I is equal to 3. So 3 spaces, and then the condition will be I will be 4 and n minus 1 will be 3. So it will exit the loop, and then it will move on to the stars loop. So, okay, I think here is the problem. We are doing j is less than equal to n, but we need to print j. Uh, j is less than, but yeah, the line number is defined outside, right? So for int j is equal to 1, what should be j less than equal to? J should be ah like technically j should be less than or equal to I, but since we are defining I outside of it, or maybe yeah, maybe it is the NR loop, you know. I don't know, let's just give it this a try. Let's just make it I, and then okay, it is doing something else obviously, but okay. I think I have missed the point here, which is that what we need to do right here is that we need to run an outer loop which runs for which runs for 4 lines, you know. So it will be I is less than equal to n I plus plus. So this is the loop that will navigate us through the lines, like first line and then second line, then third and fourth. Now inside the lines, we have to do this loop for spaces, and for that, so we have already defined the I there. So let's just say j is equal to 1, and j will should be less than or equal to n minus 1. That makes sense. Then let's just cut it, paste it here, and maybe we can give j here as well, because this j and this j is different, right? And here we need to do j is less than or equal to I. So this we need to run from j to the total number of lines minus 1, which is n, and this we need to run from j to total to the current line, which is I. So yeah, and then we can move to the next line. Hopefully it should be. Yo, something. I think I just broke this thing. Is there an infinite loop right here? God damn, what did I just do, bro? Okay. Let's just dry run this again verbally. So we are saying I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to n, I plus plus. So this will be the first line. And then it enters this for loop which says initialize a variable which is j is equal to 1, and until j is less than or equal to n minus 1. Okay, sorry, my bad. I gave I there. Now it should run. Okay, no, it does not, because I feel like we need to give this line right here, don't we? We will find out. Okay, it printed like Not inverted pyramid, but it printed the actual pyramid. I don't know why though. Let's just have we inverted these things? Oh no, there are spaces printed right here too. You know. So what is it doing? It is printed. It is printing once like three spaces here, and then it is printing one star. And let's just fucking change this variable, right? Maybe that's what is creating this confusion. Mm. No, that was not it. But yeah, so we are having this. We are in the first line. This thing prints three empty spaces, and then it leaves the loop. And then this thing prints a, it should print one star ideally, right? Because this is I is equal to 1, so it is printing one star right here. And then it is going to the next line, obviously. But after going to the next line, okay, ठीक है, it went to the next line, and then it came back here, right? So it would have been like I would have been 2, and then it will enter here. So okay, J will be initialized again if I'm not wrong, and then it will do J is less than equal to n minus 1. Okay, so I think this is where the flaw is, because the J is initializing each time as 1, and we don't really need that, do we? So what can we do? What can we do? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not really getting this. Okay, what did I write here? N minus I, right? Then why am I doing n minus 1 here? See? These are the basic mistakes. Yay! We are successful, boys. We have done it after a mehnat of, I guess, आधा घंटा, but I think it was worth it. Okay, so we have cracked the code for half pyramid, and yeah. So now it runs. Let's just summarize it, I guess. Now it runs for line number 1. It will go in here, and it will say j is equal to 1. So, and j is less than equal to n minus I, so which will be 4 minus 1 in this case. So j will run 3 times and print 3 spaces. Then it will go here, and I is 1, so it will only print 1 star. It will go to next line. Then it will reach here. It will make the line number, which is I equal to 2, and j will be 1 again. So 1 is less than equal to 2, so it will print 2 spaces, and I is 2 here, so it will print 2 stars. Then the line will be 3, so it will just print 1 space here, and 3 stars here, and then the line will be 4. So it will print like 0 space here. It will not execute this, and then it will print 4 stars here, and then it will exit. Yep, I think that's about it. So yeah, congratulations to me for cracking the code after so long. Okay, so I think after this, I'm going to move on to the next question, which was like inverted half pyramid pattern with numbers. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I had a small break for dinner and stuff, and we are back, baby. Let me just keep it here because I noticed that my voice is being low, kind of. This is very, very, very uncomfortable, though. I'm telling you. I think I need to. I think I need to have the boom arm. But yeah. So now we got. What do we got? Inverted half pyramid with numbers. So let's say half pyramid numbers. And this is not rotated, right? So we have to print like 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 1 2 and 1. So again, I think let's just go ahead and do it. First of all, that will be an outer loop, as we said, outer loop for int I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to n I plus plus. Now, I'm sorry, Copilot, but let me just think about it for a second, and then I'll get back to you. But yeah, so in this case, we need to print like numbers. So let us say in the first line, right? This loop will enter the first line first, and then it needs to print the number till the line number that we are on. So no, 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 no. It's quite the opposite actually. We need to print numbers till the, what do you say, total number of lines, and then we need to decrease it bit by bit. So it will be like we need to print numbers from 1 to n on the first line, and then it will be n minus 1 on the second line, and then yeah, like that only. So how would that work? I think so. First of all, like we cannot start from, one. We cannot do like, let's say, uh, inner loop, whatever. So what we sorry cannot do is that we okay we cannot I think let me just do it like this, right? When j is less than or equal to n, why am I giving j plus plus, and then okay, I forgot to system dot out dot print, and let's just print j, right? And then give a next line and see, let us see what happens. Okay, let me just call it here, give it 5, and run. Okay, so as expected, it prints 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because every time we are doing like j is less than equal to n, then like do the print the numbers till n and then uh, go to next line, print numbers till n, go to next line, print numbers till n. So what we can do here is, hmm, maybe we can do n minus I, but that would print. See, yeah, that is printing empty in the last line, and we need that line. So, so, hmm, maybe we can do like, let's say, hmm, I mean that will always be true, right? The condition for n, it will always remain 5. So maybe just hmm, that's kind of interesting. So we need something to print here in the first line and then go for it. But I don't know, like even if let's say I print numbers till 1 to n while writing some logic here, and then I do this, right? So what will it do for me? It will just go on to do this again because it's n minus I, and so that will be like print numbers from, and I is increasing with every, like, there is line number 1, so maybe we can do I is equal to 0, and then I is less than equal to n minus 1. uh, I think this might work. Okay, it does work. I'm not sure if it's the like actual logic or anything, but I think this does work. Just start your I from 0, and then as it's gonna as it's starting from 0, so let's just go till n minus 1, because we know that let's say we have given 5 here, right? So if we go till n, then it will be 6 lines, so let's just go till n minus 1 and then print the numbers from yeah, just like this. And let's say if we change it, let's say make it 7 and then run it, same thing, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, then 6 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, I think it's done, but let's just see the logic that is given here by the instructor or whatever. Okay, outer loop will run for n times. So we are printing from, okay. So yeah, basically what is being said here that The inner loop will always start from 1 because we always want to print 1 here, and it will go to like whatever the n is, like 1 to 5 or 1 to 6 7, whatever is given, right? So yeah, inner loop will always start from 1 and start printing from 1 basically. So this j will always start from 1 and it will start printing from 1, and then it will go to the. So yeah. I think if we don't want to do this, then let's just n minus I plus 1. As simple as that. Why didn't I think of that? I was just being retarded, brother. I'm sorry. I'm just letting loose, bro. Anyways, so yeah, I but I think both the things work, right? So the logic is the same. But anyways, this is I guess easier rather than putting 0 here and then putting n minus 1 here. Let's just do 1 plus 1. Yeah. So they have defined the same thing like n minus I plus 1, because we need to go to 1 to like the line number, not minus 1, not uh, whatever. You get this. You get the point. So yeah, we just need to add 1. Done. This is done. We, let's just wait till this uh, runs out, and then we'll proceed to the next one. Next one is we have done 3 right till now. Hollow rectangle, that I did it on my own, but yeah, that was kind of difficult. Other than this too, anyways. So yeah, next up is Floyd triangle. By the way, if you're like wondering why am I being quiet in between, so that is because I'm first like learning. I'm first doing it, trying to do it on my own, and then watching the solution and stuff. But yeah, that's about it. Let's just move on. So it says Floyd's triangle pattern, and so we'll define a method for it. And so it is like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So if the line number is still 5, then it will go till there and print the numbers. Like in the first line it will print one number, In second line it will print two numbers. In third line 3, four line 4, and fifth line 5. So let us just define it how we used to define the things. I'm not sure if this is the correct way though, but okay. So we cannot print this here, right? Because we were printing till the loop ran out. Like we defined j here, and then until the j was less than this, we just printed it and then did added one more into it. So here, what we might have to do is like if for obviously let's just. I think the outer loop should be the same. I'm not really sure at all, but maybe let's just define it, right? So and I is equal to 1. You are going to run till you are less than or equal to n, because that's how many lines you need to print, and then I plus plus. So yeah, this is some bullshit by my GitHub Copilot, but anyways, so although it did have a bit of hint before, and in which it said int count is equal to 1, so maybe we are printing count right now. So yeah, in the first line we print first number, like let's say count we have defined 1, so in the first line we print count as 1, and then we go to the second line, right? So it's a loop again. No, it is not a loop. Yeah, wait, let's say we print count is equal to system.out.print count is whatever the count is, and then we do a count plus 1. Okay, yeah. We are not printing 1 1 2 1 2 3 or whatever. We are printing 1 and 2 3. So uh, depending on the line number, it will print that number of times. So this outer loop will navigate me to let's say 5 lines, right? So first it will come in the first line, and then I need to. Okay, I think I need to define something like for int j is equal to 1, j is less than or equal to I, because we need to run this loop exactly how many times or exactly what the line number is. So it will be system.out.print let's say I, right? But then what this will do is it will print, let's say for the first line. So it will go into the first line, and let's just give the next line here. So it will go into this loop, and then it will check j is equal to 1, j is less than equal to 1. So it will print 1, and then j plus plus would be 2, so it will be more than 1, and then so it will go to the next line. Then the value of I would be 2, so it will print 2 in the next line, and then okay, the value of I would be 2, it will print 2 in the next line, and then it will print gain 2. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, it will be like 1 2 2 333 444 or something like that. Let's just see. Yo, okay. Floyd triangle. Let's give it 5. Yeah, see what did I say? It is saying 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5. So yeah, one thing is clear. Clearly don't want to print the line number. So what we can do instead, we can just print a variable called count. Now, where to define this count? Because and let's do count plus plus, right? And maybe let's just define it. Int count is equal to 1. So it will be initialized here, then it will go into the first line, it will print until the j is less than I or equal to I, it will print count, so it will print 1, then it will do count plus plus, and then it will go to the next line, then it will come again in the second line, it will print the count and then count plus plus. I think this should work. I think this is perfect. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Maybe I should just give a little space here so that it's visible. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. And if we give 7, let's see till where it prints then all the numbers. It prints till 28. Okay, and if I'm quiet or like speaking less for the next 3 or 4 minutes, it's because again I'm watching the solution, but we have already solved it. I'm doing good today, bro. Although I should not butcher it by saying that. Anyways, touch wood. Yeah, outer loop is the same, but let's just define it up here. Mm-hmm. Let's just mess around with it with this. Let's see how this pyramid can go. Let's hit 10. Okay, let's hit 20. Pyramid is getting big. Okay. Hey yo, our pyramid just skyrocketed. Although it is being like gap in steps because these are two numbers, 2 digit numbers, and then 3 digit numbers. Okay, anyways, uh, let's just reach to try to reach to 4 digits. I don't think 30 can reach there. Does 50 reach there? I don't think so. Let's check. Oh, it does. Where does 40 go? Okay, it goes like 820, and then in the 5 it goes to like 1200, whatever. So yeah, that was for that one, and then let us move on. How many we done? One, two, three, four. Only four. It feels so much more. Damn, that rhymed. Okay. Public static void. It is 0 to 1 triangle pattern. So 0, 1. I don't know if I can give. Yeah, I can give. Triangle. So we need to start from 1, and then we need to do 0, 1, and then we need to do 1, 0, 1. So we need to like keep adding the number that is opposite to the other. So if it's like 1, then in the next line it will be 0, 1. Then if it's 0, 1, then next line it will be 1, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1, then next line 0, 1, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So again, I think so. Yeah, in the first line it's only 1, second line 2, third line 3, fourth line 4, 5 line 5. Same thing for the outer loop. Outer loop for int I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to n, I plus plus, and okay. So in the inner loop, uh, what do we need to print? Let's say, okay, this. I'm sorry, I just saw this Copilot solution, and it's saying that obviously run the inner loop till uh, j is then equal to I. So to print the numbers for that many times, and then it is saying if I plus j modulo 2 is equal to 0, then print 1, or else print 0. So I think that would work because it's like odd, sorry, even, so it will print 1, and then odd, so it will print 0. Even odd, even odd, even odd, like that. But I was thinking to do like, yeah, originally what, after seeing this for the first time, I was thinking to do like like a switch thing. Like first it will print 1, and then it will make the whatever count or whatever that we have to print. We are tracking it in variable, and it will make it 0. That it will print 0. Yeah, I think that can also work, bro. Fuck you, Copilot. I'll use my own brain. I'm not a fucking slave of AI. Yeah, let's go. J is less than equal to I. J plus plus. And then same thing as here. System dot out dot print. Print what? Print. What should we call this variable? Print x. I don't know, like, and then uh, let's make it. Okay, so here comes the problem, right? How would we know if it is 0 or 1? So we'll still have to do if condition, right? If x is equal to 0, then let's make it 1, else yeah, we can write else, I guess. X is equal to 0. uh, and let's just define int x equal to 1 at first. No, yeah, yeah, that's right. And let's just say, okay, it's the same thing, it's the name change, 0 1 triangle. I hope this is all right? It's not 40, it's just 5. And all right, homies, this name wouldn't work as I thought. So let's say 0 1, and let's do the same thing right here. 0 1. God damn. Okay. Oh shit. We also need to give next line. Yeah, we are successfully done. And we fucking did not use the logic of this co-pilot. I mean, whatever. I think mine is better. It's just like that. Let's see. Although yeah, it's interesting to see what the instructor has given. I think it is gonna be the same as the co-pilot one, because that seems to be the standard way, of course. But yeah, I think both are just memory efficient or whatever. It takes the same amount of time. I don't know. We are not even considering efficiency here. Why am I talking about that? So yeah, again, I'm going to go quiet for 5 minutes. Really sorry about that. So yeah, I think this is the thing, right? Uh, with patterns, is this then what do you say? Like the name is in itself only. Yeah, that's it. Like patterns. So just discover patterns. How it works. Like what is it printing in the first line, or just imagine it as a matrix if it is like hollow in between or whatever like that. But yeah, hopefully we are getting better. Yeah, so there will be logic behind in behind any pattern, in the question of a pattern, I guess. So, yeah. Okay, so she's analyzing it with like a matrix form, but okay, this is getting a bit annoying. Okay, no, I'm not talking about the. Anyways, So it's just rows and columns, and there are no like spaces here, so we don't need to worry about printing spaces. If it was like reversed or something, then we would need to have worry about like, then we would need to do something like two inner loops, just like what we did here, like print a space first and then print the whatever else after that. Okay. So she's saying that we she has drawn a matrix, and then there is like cell numbers like 1 comma 1 2 comma 1. After dinner I just get sleepy for some reason. I think I need to stop eating carbs or less carbs. So yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like saying row and yeah, it's the same thing that Copilot said, because she's saying like the sum of I and j would be like, if it is even, then print one, or if it is odd, then just print zero, because that's how, because it makes sense if when you draw the matrix and then add the cell numbers, like column number and the row number. Yeah, that's I think that might be the official way to go about it, but I think my logic is also nice. So yeah, it's in the inner loop, it's just from j to I, because the number to print are like same as the column number. So yeah, and yeah, the important lesson that we learned is we cannot use numbers right here, or can we? Let's just check, bro. 0 1. Yeah, I think it doesn't work. And then yeah, so we figured that out, it doesn't work anyways. And what they are doing inside it is just that they are saying if it is even, then print 1, if it is odd, then print 0. So yeah, that's about it for that one. And let's just move ahead to the next one. And the next we have is damn. That's quite a pattern. It is a butterfly pattern. So it has like stars, and then converging and then going again. So all right, I think I have done one, two, three, 4, and 5 patterns for today. So I'm thinking, what should I do? If I should continue with this today or today itself, or do it tomorrow. Not sure, but this one looks a bit different, honestly, because it's like it is a totally different shape. So it's not like outer loop and inner loop, whatever. I think we need to do it as matrix only. So if I'm not wrong, yeah, I think we do need to do it as matrix. Okay, I think I have some other project work to do, and like the one that I mentioned, but obviously again I can't record it for safety reasons. I can just continue this right now if I want to, but I don't know. Maybe we'll just do it tomorrow. Yeah, that was day 2. I think I learned a lot with patterns and stuff. I need to keep this in mind for like upcoming things, I guess. This loops and loops inside loops or whatever. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So signing off for today. I have like I have videos that were recorded in parts because there was network issues, and then I had dinner break, and then I recorded this again. So I'll also have to like join them by editing a bit and all. So yeah, see ya. Have a good night. It is just 9 here, but I have still a lot to do, and we'll do it. So, anyways, good night. I think I've yapped a lot today. So, yeah, bye bye.